begin and talk about the planter. I have seen many experts in the YouTube itself saying that pot doesn't matter. The important thing is medium. I do agree partially, but my opinion is little different, and that has actually stimulated me to make a video on this. As per me, pot and medium go hand in hand. The kind of soil decides what kind of pot will be good for that medium, and the kind of pot decides what kind of medium you should use in that pot. So let us decipher this riddle, and in the end of the video you will have very clear idea that what pot you can choose for your rose plant. So, majorly, I have divided the pots into two categories. Number one is porous and airy, very air, like air can pass very easily. Those kind of pots. And second is airtight and non-porous pot. So, among airtight and non-porous pot comes plastic pot. Plastic pot is very airtight. Means air cannot pass through it, and they are that's why they are actually non-porous also. Water cannot come out from here, air cannot pass. But the good thing with the plastic pot is they are cheap in price. Their drainage hole, they come with multiple drainage hole, and you can also introduce drainage hole very easily in your home using some sharp tool or hot tool. It's not a difficult task to make a hole in plastic pot. And in the summer season, this becomes very hot. This is one drawback, but again you can recover this drawback by putting some wet cloth around it, or jute bag around it, so that problem will also solve. So yeah, plastic pot is not a bad choice, but then the kind of soil you have to use is, you cannot use muddy soil or garden soil completely. You have to have in the garden soil more quantity of sand or perlite, or something which is porous, which gives a very breathing environment to the root, like perlite, or cinder. So these kind of material should be more, along with less quantity of garden soil. So now you know that if you have a plastic pot, then your medium will be more of porous. You have to make your medium more porous. Coming to second category, which is like terracotta pot, ceramic pot, uh, then cement pot, and your grow bags. Grow bags I will talk at the end, but let me first discuss these three. What happens is these three are very porous, like air and water can pass. Water will not pass through, but it is very airy. It is, water can be soaked. It will soak the excessive water. So it's a very good, it provides a very good environment, breathing environment to your plant. But the drawbacks are, first, they are very heavy for your terrace or for your balcony. They are very costly. Making a drainage hole is, in terracotta still you may get some multiple hole. I have not seen other than orchid pot, but yes, most of the pots comes with single drainage hole. That is not good for your plant, and it is not easy to make drainage hole unless and until you have some specific tool in your home. You have to have something specific tool to create the drainage hole in such pot. So because of this reason, I don't prefer these pots. But what kind of soil medium you can use here is, here you can use more of garden soil and less of porous material like sand, perlite. Those, the ratio should be lesser, because it needs some something to hold, right, the nutrient which you are going to provide to your plant in the form of fertilizer, liquid fertilizer or whatever. So that way, garden soil, the ratio should be more here, and sand and all should be less. So now you know, right, what pot, that pot decides the medium and medium decides the pot. That is why I told this beginning only. Coming to my favorite pot of growing material is grow bag. Grow bags, I have heavy duty plastic ultraviolet treated grow bags. You can see the growth of the plants. See, the leaves, the growth will be so beautiful in this. Okay, like all the plants, what all I am growing in my grow bags are doing extremely well. Look at the size of this rose. It doesn't mean that in my mud terracotta pot or plastic pot they are not doing good, but what I'm telling you is they are cheaper in price, they are porous, water seeps out very fast. If you see, since air can pass, then it will not hold, the root rot will not, the chances of root rot will be very very minimal. And it is lighter in weight. Okay, so medium which you have to provide here also same the way you are going to provide to terracotta, like less porous soil medium is needed, more of garden soil is needed in such kind of pot. But one disadvantage what I have felt working in a grow bag is, look at this is the growth. You can see it's extremely, very very, it gives a very good air to the root system. See, this is a plastic pot and here is my rose. They are not looking very healthy, just not because of the pot, maybe some other reason. But what I am telling is not a single plant are unhappy in my grow bag, but in my plastic I have to give more attention. That's it. That's the only difference I have seen. uh, the drawback what I was talking in grow bag is I have to water them very frequently. So this is jute. So I have jute, I have cloth material grow bag, and I have plastic material grow bag, and all are actually very good for your plants. So uh, the frequent watering is needed when you are planting your plants in grow bag. So that's all I wanted to talk about the pot. Now I hope you have a clear idea that neither pot is very important nor only medium is important. Depends, both goes hand in hand. So guys, if you have liked the content, please do give thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and wait for the second part of it where I'm going to talk detail about the potting medium of the rose. How many kinds of potting mediums are available and which is the best and what medium I use for my rose plant. So thank you guys. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.